Who is it?
Hello, Miss Mill.
Hey, how are you? Who are you?
I'm Detective Parker. I'm here for further investigations on your son murder.
Okay. Yeah. You sit over here. You said you was coming about my son's murder?
Yes, ma'am. I know the police can't say been working on the case, but a lot of cases go cold because once they don't get a lead in so many days, hours, perhaps years, it goes cold into a cold case.
So whatever happened to the man that was over it when it first happened?
I can't tell you. I don't know. There's so many new people coming in, so many old people going out. And I've been with the force for a while now, and I normally do open up old cases myself.
Okay.
And I try to, crack the code on old cases because there's a lot of family members who need closure. They want closure for their loved ones, and seems sometimes the police force just don't do everything they can. I feel that way. So I know if there was me in your shoes, I would want closure.
Yeah, because I've been calling, and they said, well, I'm going to get back to you. And I don't understand. They should have something by now.
Yeah, and when it seems they have enough information, they don't. Because they don't follow through with the information that is given. Somebody can call with a lead, they'll take the lead and does nothing about it, and I've been paying attention to this case, and I said, well, I know if I was in this situation, I want closure. And again, I'm sorry for your loss. If anything I can do to help, I'm here. I'm doing everything I can to crack the code.
I just want whoever did it to be behind bars, because killing them is not gonna bring them back.
Yeah.
So I want something done. It's been 3 months now.
Yeah, justice will be served. If I have to do it myself, it will be served. And I'm coming out of my own pocket to solve this case because I can't say I know the feeling, but if I had a child, I would assume I feel the same. So whatever I have to pay out of pocket, you don't have to worry about no after expenses. It's on me. And like I said, and again, like I said, my name is Detective Parker. I've been in this field for over 12 years. I love my work, and I take it seriously. Some people don't. And like I said, justice will be served. And I want some answers.
I do too.
I really do.
Did they ever question his best friend, so-called boyfriend at the school?
They did not.
And that's who should have been questioned, because it all boils down to him, because he was jealous that the best friend started liking my son.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna point fingers and say, well, that could be a reason, but like these days, you never know.
Well,
jealousy plays a big part in a lot of people's disappearance. And like I said, it's just a lot of people in this world, and you never know what the next person thinking about or will do. But
my son was straight A student, no drugs. He wasn't in no gang. He wasn't in the streets. He played basketball. He wasn't like that. So I'm just like, it couldn't be nothing else but that.
Yeah.
Jealousy.
And Your son went to what school?
He went to Casper High.
Okay. Casper High. Okay, and his best friend,
Jackson.
that was his first name?
That was her first name.
Oh, it's her.
Jackson.
Okay.
And her last name is Cole.
Jackson Cole.
Yes.
Okay, was she white or black?
She's black. They've been knowing each other since they was 5 years old.
Okay. Okay, is that the only friend he was
That's
involved
his
with?
best friend. That's the only one that ever came to my house.
Okay.
Now at school, he probably do have a lot of people that, cause he likes to make people feel good about themselves.
Okay.
So he probably had a lot of friends at school, but that was his best friend. She's the only one that came to my house.
Okay.
And the dude name is Derek Johnson. That's the boy that so called wanted to date her, and she didn't have no interest in him.
Mr. Johnson.
Yes.
Okay, was he white or black?
He's black too.
Okay, when was the last time you seen your son?
I had seen him early that morning
You
when
say
I got up.
it's been 3 months.
Yes, I had, before those 3 months, I had seen him early that morning. I got up to fix breakfast because I had to go into work early. So I wanted to make sure he had a good breakfast before he go to school.
Mm-hmm.
So I got up. He said, "Hey, Mom." I said, "Hey." He told me he loved me. He was rushing out the house with the plate in his hand. And I said, "Well, you be careful and don't miss that bus." And that's the last time I seen him.
Okay. Well, since this was 3 months ago, I know you have no recollection of the exact date.
I do.
You do?
Yes, February 15th,
Okay.
2024.
Okay.
And he had practice that day also. So I knew when it was time to get out of school, he wasn't coming straight home because he had practice.
Okay.
So he always get out of practice at 6 o'clock or 6:30. He calls me or I already be there to pick him up.
And what time you say he leave? Normally get out of practice?
6 o'clock or 6:30 p.m.
And this was basketball.
Yes, basketball.
Okay.
And he wasn't there at all.
Okay.
When I got there at 6 o'clock because I got off work early that when I went home, I seen that, he got practice. So I went there and got there at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
I waited until 6:30 because I still seen them out. I still seen the kids out there.
Yeah.
And so when the kids were going to their vehicles or going to their parents, it wasn't no more kids out there, and I didn't see my child.
Okay.
So I called his best friend Jackson, and I asked her, I said, well, hey, you seen my son today? She said, yeah, I seen him this morning, but around this afternoon, we always meet up at the cafeteria. I didn't see him no more. I said, okay, well, let me know if he called you. And I called the school that morning. I mean, I called everybody. I mean, I didn't know who else to call because that was the only friend number I had, and that always came to my house.
Okay.
And he wouldn't run away.
Alright.
And you know, the police always say it gotta be 24 or 48 hours before we can put out a missing person.
Yeah, that's what they say.
And that pisses me off because then what if that person went ahead and murdered him the same day?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they have to follow protocols, and it's crazy, but that's why I say, you know, somebody knows something. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this information. This right here is confidential between you and I. Nobody else will get their hands on this. I'm gonna follow up on all leads that was given, whether they lead to a dead end or not. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna push it through the system. I'm gonna check on this Derek Jackson dude. See, you know, does he have a record?
It's Johnson.
Hold up. Yeah, my bad. It's Johnson. See, did he have a record of any sort? And I want to talk to, I wouldn't mind talking to Jackson Cole, the friend girl.
Okay.
You know, and I really do want to get this sorted out, which is not going on, you know. I would wish and pray that it would make your son appear, but I don't want to give false hope.
Yeah.
And
I don't like being lied to.
yeah, and if I don't know something for certain, I'm not gonna speak on it. So with that being said, you know, I'm gonna make something happen with this information. And I said I wanted to come talk to you. And the reason no one would find out I'm doing this because I could lose my job. Because if I'm not, you know, on this case, I could lose my job. Someone else was assigned to this job. And I can't say.
You're the only one that came to see me for these 3 months.
Yeah. And I know it's hard to sleep at night not knowing if your son is dead or alive. And I have no kids of my own. I can only imagine how I would feel if I was in your shoes. But I'm gonna take this information and make it work. And you'll be, you know, I'll be calling you, giving you insight on what I come up with. Even if I don't come up with anything, I'll still call and let you know. But I'm praying that I can get better leads and somebody in custody because it's nonsense.
It is.
Jealousy is nonsense because, you know, even though I know they were young, peer pressure that's a thing. You know, peer pressure is real. And jealousy, I know for one, is real. And is his father in his life?
No, his father left us when he was 3 years old.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Did he pass or did he just walk out?
He just walked out.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. And don't feel like a failure because, you know, something like this has happened on your watch. And a lot of people out here say, well, if his father was in his life, no. I know a lot of single mothers who have made great parents. And, you know, they done raised kids after, they done raised child after child and did a great job. So there's no excuse. His father wasn't there. There's no excuse. And, you know, the other guy, the Johnson guy, I don't know, you know, he could have, you know, been jealous or whatnot, and somebody could have been putting something in his head, you know, well, you know, man, I know you ain't gonna let, you know, putting stuff in his head, and it's just crazy. And then again, what's your son's name again?
David.
Okay. David
Smith.
And what was his age?
16.
16. Sweet 16. All right, well. And do you know what he had on the day he...
Oh, yes, he had on a red shirt, just plain red shirt, and blue jeans. And he had the black, white, and red Air Max.
Did his blue jeans, they were just plain blue jeans?
Yes, they were just plain blue jeans.
And sneakers, they was...
Air Max. They was red, white, and black.
Red, white, black. High tops, low tops.
Oh, they were low tops.
Okay.
And he always have his orange book bag.
It was just a plain book bag.
Yes.
Because you know these days kids is so into designer they
He was a sneaker. He liked the shoes.
Okay. And did he carry a large amount of money around on him?
No.
For money? Did he have a wallet?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, tell you what, I'm gonna take this information and the number. Let me get a good number so I can keep in contact with you.
Well, I don't have a phone anymore.
Oh, you don't?
No, I'll be living here. I'm not for
Okay.
sure how long because I had to put a lot of money in to try to find my son.
Okay. Well, anything I can do to help, just let me know. And until you have no phone, I'll just come by.
Okay. All right.
And I'll try to look into getting you a phone or a prepaid phone.
Don't do that.
I need to get in contact with you.
Just I don't want any charity. I could just come down to the station.
All right. All right. Well,
Just let me know what days you be there. I mean, and I can come down to the station.
all right. Well, I'm there Monday through Friday from 8 to 6.
Okay.
I say, I'm normally off on Saturdays and Sundays, but I couldn't rest until I, get some information and get this taken care of. Normally off today, but I had to come check in. And like I said, I'm sorry about this situation. And I'm gonna do everything I can to have somebody booked, processed, and served. So, like I said, I'll be in touch with you.
Okay.
And again, my name is Detective Parker.
Okay. Thank you so
and
much.
I'll keep in touch.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And you have a great day.
You too.